Good evening, guys. My name is Jesus Yanis, and today I will be presenting the three mobile wireframes and three web app wireframes. On this first wireframe that you see here, it's for the mobile app. It's the home screen. I did a lot of changes to it. I was playing around a lot with the backgrounds. I made it a little bit more interactive. I changed the font on the logos as well. I added the login with Facebook and the sign in with Google as well. So I made it a little bit more user friendly, quicker to get into the app as well. At the bottom, I also added the terms of service and privacy policies for the app as well. So it's a little bit quicker, a little bit more user friendly than the first screen I actually made in week 3. In week 2. So it's more interactive and easy to log in. This next wireframe for the mobile app, I really didn't make a lot of changes to it, besides again changing the font for the logo. I actually just pretty much played around with intensifying the grays a little bit more. I added a background and made it a little bit. I kind of highlighted the background. If you can look at it, behind the picture, you can see there's a huge speaker, and I actually kind of played with it and made it sort of a background. But I really didn't want to change the colors a lot. I actually like the way the wireframe looks. It looks, slick, elegant. It's not too colorful, and it's right to the point. On this next wireframe, like I said, I didn't make a lot of changes. I pretty much just intensified the grays and the blues. You can see the actual background I placed on it. I made it a little bit darker, so it kind of pops out a little bit. I changed the font on the logo, but pretty much it. I left it the way it is. It looks, like I said, slick, elegant, and user friendly. Now, continuing with the desktop app, here I did do a lot of enhancement to the page. I added, if you notice, this is the home page. I added the search bar on the top, so I made it a little bit more accessible, letting the user know that at any time they can actually search. I added a black, kind of a like a black darkish gray to the background, to make all the essential items in there pop up a lot. I added all the different pictures for the Tour Saver tips and JamTour cams as well. I changed the color on the Go buttons and on the Join the Club buttons, just to make them pop out and make them important, eye-catching for the user. I added the maps, pictures, and I played around with the colors as well, just to make that area pop out and signify the importance of it in the homepage. On this next wireframe, if you look at the menu, this is the shows window. I brought out the search bar again on this one, just to make it more accessible to the user. Once again, you can see the repetitive portion of the Tour Saver tips and JamTour cams. Also, a thing that I forgot to mention on the last screen, if you look at the floating dividers, I changed them. I made them a bluish color, the same blue gradient as the Go buttons, just to make them a little bit more visible, and not as visible, but just so that the user knows the break-in page where the sections are at. I added the My Artist calendar and live cams icon as well. I added a little video for the live cam, and for the club galleries, I put different pictures of the artists in different shows and venues, and this section will actually automatically scroll every 5 seconds, different pictures will pop up, that so the user doesn't have to scroll. They can actually wait and click on the picture. It will pop out, and it'll maximize, and they can see the picture. It'll go back, and so forth and so on. Last but not least, on this last wireframe, you're still in the shows window. This is pretty much clicking on one of the tiles for the venues. You'll have the drop down here. Here I really didn't do a lot of changes, again, but intensifying the gray colors and the blue colors, and adding the black grayish background that's throughout the whole website. And pretty much, like I said, not a lot of changes here, just pretty much typography, making sure it was visible, colors, but not a lot of changes. Again, between the NavFlow test, everything came back with positive feedback. I really enjoyed doing these wireframes. I went a little bit. I tried going, a little bit beyond what I was supposed to do, especially on the desktop wireframes, because it's really a passion, and I like, playing and getting better at what I'm doing. So, I mean, it was enjoy, and I just wish everybody good luck.